Hello everybody, and it's Ryan here from Lewis Tours Videos once again. Wishing you a Merry Vlogmas day number 17, even though, once again, I'm a little behind, so I'm actually filming this, and here comes a cat again. Come on, Min. Speaking of cats, that's actually what today's video is about, but let me finish wishing you a Merry Vlogmas. Merry Vlogmas, day number 17. I'm a little behind, I'm a day behind, but I'm going to try to get 18 done today, too. So, Merry Vlogmas once again, and today I just wanted to kind of give you, once again, kind of fitting in the inside look on my wife category. I kind of wanted to show you, and I think this is one of those things that that really, I think almost everybody can relate to, or, you know, because everybody's had a pet at some point in their life, or like 95% of people have had a pet of some sort in their life, right, Mickey? And so I'd say that a lot of people can kind of relate to this. You know, just the whole having a pet, you know, experience. It's good, although I wouldn't recommend having 5. And that brings me to my next thing. We have 5. We didn't choose to have 5 cats. How it started out was back in 2012. My Grammy, back when she was still alive. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2015, October 2015. But so back when she was still alive, she adopted 2 kitties. Mickey here, and Minnie. She was the one that walked across the screen. But so they're brother and sister. So she adopted those back in 2012, and so after she died in 2015, the next year, 2016, my cat Dallas, unfortunately, it was just him and Darby at the other house. And unfortunately, he was an outdoor kitty. He was adventurous, but unfortunately, he got hit by a car. Really, I think one of the most traumatic things that can happen to you. You know, your cat gets hit by a car. It was a clean hit though, so it wasn't anything too disturbing to see. So we held a nice little, not really full memorial, but, you know, kind of ceremony a bit in our backyard later that day for him. But he was a good kitty. We liked him. We always said that he was kind of more like a dog than he was a cat, just because he was so friendly with everybody. So after he died in 2016, a few months later, in August of 2016, we adopted Oreo and Poppy. So at that point, and we were kind of starting to think maybe we'll move in with my grampy over here. You know, that's where we are now. But nevertheless, we went ahead and got 2 other cats while we still had Darby too. So we had 3, and at the same time, my grampy had 2 4-year-old cats. You know, in 2016, he had 2 4-year-old cats over at his house. So, in 2017, you know, early 2017, May, I think it was, we decided to move in, and that's where we were faced with our predicament. We are going to have 5 cats, because, you know, we had our 3, Oreo, Poppy, and Darby over at the other house, and he had Minnie and Mickey over here. What were we going to do about it? Nothing. So, you know, we weren't going to get rid of everybody, especially not Minnie and Mickey, because they were they were the last cats that my Grammy adopted before she passed away, but, so we weren't going to get rid of them. We sure as heck weren't going to. And we love them. They're good kitties, too. So we weren't going to get rid of everybody. But I'm going to tell you ahead of time. And we're still living with 5 cats today. And it can be a struggle sometimes, but I love them all. They're all good kitties. But you know, it can be a struggle sometimes. Especially with and basically his 2, from the day we moved, you know, our 3 over here, his 2 did not like them. That was in September 2017. We're now in December 2018, and they still hate each other almost as much. We think maybe Poppy and Mickey have started to become friends a little bit, but still not that much progress. But anyway, so they're still fighting to this day. However, we've just kind of gotten used to it. You know, they found ways to get around it. But so oftentimes my Grampy's cats fight with mine, and we just kind of have to deal with it a bit. So it's just kind of a part of life now. But anyway, so I figured today, as part of Vlogmas, day number 17, I wanted to kind of show you some of my Grampy's cats and my cats around our house, because, you know, I figure that's another part of my life that, like, you don't really know about. I've probably mentioned it before, but you don't really know about it. But anyway, so I figured, why not take you on a little tour of the kitties in our house? So this here is Mickey rubbing up against the boxes here. He is also one of my Grampy's cats that that my Grammy actually adopted back in 2012 before she died. So she not she he. And him and his sister, you know, their names are Minnie and Mickey, you know, the Disney characters. So he and his sister are brother and sister. I literally just said the same thing. You know, it's been a long day at school, but so he and his sister are my Grammy and Grampy's cats. Now just my Grampy's cats, because unfortunately my Grammy passed away about 3 years ago. But her cats live on. So as far as his color, I really like his. He's got like a nice white and gray pattern going on here, especially his tail. I don't know if you can quite see that. It's kind of striped, like a gray and like a almost like a darkish, almost black. Towards his tail, and as you can see, his habit is rubbing up against things, and he had this habit for the longest time that we could not get him to break. It was you know, he would always like to climb on counters. You know, he's a counter cat, and you know, we just can't have that when we're constantly making food in our house. So about a few weeks ago, we started spraying him when he got up there. It did not take long, only a few times of him trying to get up there and us spraying him. He's only been up there. Since we started doing that, he's probably only been up there 2 or 3 times, and then we've very, very promptly gotten him down. But so you know, he's a nice kitty. Not exactly the most social, I wouldn't say, but you know, if you hang out with him for a while, you know, he kind of warms up to you. But he mostly hangs out back here, but you know, he also likes to. He's also the adventurous one. He kind of gets into fights with the other kitties, but yep. So Mickey's a good cat. He you know, he gets like all of my cats. He gets a little annoying occasionally, but you know, he has his frustrations. But he's a good kitty. And this back here is Minnie. As you can see, since she's sleeping on the beach towels out here, since you know it's getting to be almost winter here. So you know, we figure we'll let her sleep on there. Well, during the winter, and then we'll wash them before summer comes. But so this is kind of her favorite spot back here by the beach towels. And like I said, she is Mickey's sister, and she is all black. You know, her name's Minnie, like Mickey and Minnie. And so she mostly kind of keeps to herself. You know, she just hangs out either in here or in my Grampy's apartment. But she, you know, just like her brother, if you hang out with her for a little while, she really warms up to you, especially my Grampy. Like, she likes to climb all over him while he's sleeping, and so that's why he says it's always kind of refreshing when he goes to Florida. But, so, yep, she's more of a chill cat, and, you know, she doesn't necessarily like to she doesn't pick fights or anything, but, yep, so she's pretty chill. And, you know, my mom always gets mad at her because she stinks up the box. But you know, other than that, she's a good kitty, too. And, you know, my Grammy got her and her brother, like I said before. And so they are, I suppose you could say they are the only, well, not the only, but one of only a few parts of her that are left here on this earth. But, so we love her. We love having her around here. She's a good kitty. And this here is Orzy. His actual name is Oreo, but we call him Orzy. This is my cat. I picked him out. He and Poppy, we both picked out in August of 2016. I remember the exact date, too, me being me. It was August 26, 2016. And so, actually, we came in a little bit before that, towards the earlier end of August, that of 2016. I saw this little buddy, and I was like, I think I want him. So we had them hold him off for us, because I found a cat that I liked. You know, he was playful, and I said, why not? So now he likes to go back to my Grampy's apartment and instigate fights. And whenever Mickey comes out here, he loves fighting with Mickey. But in his other free time, he enjoys, you know, climbing the Christmas tree, waking people up at 4 in the morning, you know, licking their face. Well, actually, I guess that's more Poppy that licks faces, but he just gets his nose right up in your face and gets your lips all wet. Ugh, that's so weird. But, well, maybe it's not that bad, but he at least gets your face, you know, wet with his nose. I'm like, oh, cat, but that's just how he shows us that he loves us. But he's a good kitty. He's also nice and soft, and I've always thought, as far as like his personality, he's always been kind of I'd consider him the most interesting cat as far as his like personality goes, because he doesn't like, I don't know, it's like he's just kind of, he's multiple things, like he's kind of unpredictable basically, but. Yep. So he and Darby's not in here right now, but Darby is just his absolute favorite buddy. When just shortly after we brought him home, he was like, "Darby, oh my gosh!" and he'd always be running up to Darby and playing with her. But so. He's a nice social kitty. Whenever you have somebody he doesn't know around, he's like, duh. I mean, our grandma's been here a lot, and he still runs away from her. But so it has to be like one of our main 4 or 5 that live here, depending on what time of year it is, that he doesn't freak out. But yep. So he fights, but he's a good kitty. And here's Oreo getting in the tree again. That's one of his habits. Always has to get in the tree and climb up it, and him and Poppy both. Man, they're crazy cats. See, he's trying to get to the top. Cat, no, you're gonna knock all the ornaments off. I guess there's worse things he could be climbing in though, so I'll let him have his fun. This is why we can't have nice things around here. And here's Poppy. We consider her the most playful cat. As you can see, I'm rubbing her tummy, and she's trying to bite me. But, no, Poppy. See, sometimes she gets so playful that it's like she doesn't know when to stop. She just starts biting and biting. I'm like, no, Poppy. But so I would definitely consider her the most playful, and she also likes to cuddle, but you really have to invite her. Like, you have to pick her up, and pretty much wherever you put her, she'll just stay there. And she likes to come up and sleep with me in my room quite often. She's cute just in the way that she sleeps. Like, she'll roll over, and we always call her the Fuzzer because she is the fuzziest cat. Oh, she's just so soft. If you rub up against her, she's just so sweet. So soft. Like, you could. Think of the softest blanket you could possibly have. She's like 10 times softer than that. But and she's also the most well behaved too, because she doesn't pick fights, and generally she doesn't fight back, and except for when we're feeding her, she stays. She's historically stayed off the counter, so we haven't had to deal with that issue like we did with Mickey. But yep, she's the best behaved. And as I've said with everybody else, she is a good kitty. Except for when she tries to bite me when I'm playing with her. Bobby! And here is Darby, the oldest kitty. And we always consider her the lazy one. and whenever, you vacate your spot for about, any more than 30 seconds, she jumps right in, just like she is right now on the chair. But, now, she's not very playful, but she is almost 11 years old. We've had her since 2008, so I was 3 when we got her, and now I'm 13. So she's almost 11, and she's generally the lazy kitty. And even though she's not sleeping in it right now, I'll show you her bed. She likes to sleep out here. 90% of the time when she's sleeping, she sleeps out here on her kitty bed, and she used to just have this little mat from her cat carrier, when we take her to the vet. So we took it out of the cat carrier, and then she kept sleeping in there. So we're like, Darby, how about we get you a real bed? So now that's where she sleeps all the time, and occasionally she sleeps in this chair like she is right now. And now she does fight with the other cats, but pretty much everybody around here fights in some way or another, except for Poppy having a bath over there. But yep, she's our oldest kitty, and she has to, since she is the oldest, she does have a bit of a tendency to kind of be the grumpiest too, but we still love her, She's a part of this family, We've had her for 10 years, so I'd say she's a big part of my life, But she's also super cute when she sleeps in this chair here. Yeah. And she doesn't like being picked up either. That's her one big thing. Or touched, or really anything. She's kind of one of those mind your own business cats, but that's okay. You know, she's cute. Like she's cute when you'd expect her to be. Like sometimes I'll come up to my room and she'll just be sleeping on my bed, like, oh, hi, kitty. And it's like either she acts really grumpy or really cute. So she's kind of oh, okay, all right then. But she's kind of both ways. She's bipolar or something. Hey everybody, thanks for watching once again. I really hope you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the little tour, and please be sure, if you're watching this for the first time, and if you're not already, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. It very much helps. I have 84 subscribers right now, and my goal is to hit 100 by the end of the year. But we cannot do that without your subscription. So please, please, and I always hate asking for subscriptions, but if you're watching and you haven't already and you enjoy my videos, or at least somewhat you enjoy my videos, please hit the subscribe button, and press the bell for notifications whenever I post new videos. I'm posting a new video every day up until December 25th, and also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Merry Vlogmas.